Hello viewers, Kinematics question 8. A plane drops supplies on a small island that has been struck by a natural disaster. If the plane wishes to drop the supplies from a height of 1,524 feet and is travelling at 80 metres per second, let's assume horizontally, determine firstly the amount of time it would take the supplies to reach the ground. But before we do that, we need to work out how many metres 1,524 feet is. So one foot is 0.3048 metres. So if we've got 1,524 feet, that will be 1,524 times 0.3048, giving us 457 metres. So that's the height that the supplies are going to be dropped from. Now we are ready to find the time it takes them to reach the ground. So we've got a vertical displacement of 457 metres. They are dropped, so the initial vertical velocity is 0. They're accelerating downwards due to gravity, which means the acceleration is 9.81 metres per second squared. We want to find the time. So the kinematic equation of motion that has S, U, A and T is S equals ut plus 1/2 AT squared. Since U equals 0, ut equals 0, leaving us with S equals 1/2 AT squared, and if we multiply that through by 2, we get AT squared equals 2S. If we divide that through by A, we get T squared equals 2S divided by A, so that's T squared. We need to take the square root to get T, and this will be square root of 2 times 457 divided by 9.81, giving us an answer of 9.65 seconds. So that's the time it takes the supplies to reach the ground. Now we need to find how far away from the island before flying over it the plane should release the supplies. We notice that the supplies will be travelling horizontally as well, since the plane is travelling horizontally, and that means that there is no point in dropping the supplies when you're immediately over the island, because that means that the supplies will land in the ocean beyond the island. You need to drop the supplies before passing over the island if you want them to land on the island. And we need to find how far exactly before the island they need to be released. Now, as the supplies fall, the only force on them will be gravity. So it's a purely vertical force. That means that there are no horizontal forces acting, and therefore no acceleration happening in the horizontal direction, which means the horizontal velocity is constant. And for constant velocity, we can use d equals vt, which is, v is, now we're looking in the horizontal direction, which is going to be v equals 80 metres per second, multiplied by the time is 9.65, and if we calculate that we get 772 metres. So if the plane wants the supplies to land on the island, it needs to release them when it passes a point 772 metres before passing overhead, before passing over the island. Thanks for watching. Over and out.